In the future, people will all probably have chips implanted right under their skin when they're born so that the government can track them in everything they do. Where they go, who they hang out with, what they eat and drink, it'll all be tracked very efficiently and openly by the government. They're taking steps toward that chipped future every day right now, slowly but surely, and they always make those steps sound like they're good for its citizens. Like this story. According to EAG News, a district in Pennsylvania recently announced that it'll be providing free meals to all students, regardless of need. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? That sounds like something that makes sense, providing food for our kids when they're learning. Now, some are quick to say that this must be costing the district a fortune, but it's not at all, because the district is getting a fat pile of cash from the feds to cover the cost. Now, do you think it's because the feds suddenly care about kids in Pennsylvania? Of course not. They're giving money to the school district because in exchange for it, the district is going to track all of its kids. All of these kids getting free lunches will have their fingerprints scanned every time they receive a meal. All of those kids will have their fingerprints and eating habits efficiently tracked by the feds, in other words. These kids! There's no word on how the data is being protected or how long the federal government will retain it, but considering we're talking about data and the government, I think it's safe to say that the plan is to hoover up all the information they can and keep it on file just because they might need it later, because that's what they do. The feds have used cards that kids swiped in the past, sort of like a credit card, that was just as efficient at tracking meals. But for some reason, the feds have decided to scan and track kids' fingerprints now. These programs are starting to pop up more and more, too. Now, why do you think that is, huh? Maybe it's because the feds are slowly but surely marching us toward that future where they chip all of us at birth. This is how they do it, step by step. Just goes to show you, when it comes to the government, there's no such thing as a free lunch. I'm the resident. Tonight, let's talk about that.